Hello，大家好 NAS County students，我是 Dr. Chen, and I teach Chinese at Hardin Valley Academy. Today's lesson is based on the week 4 assignment for level 1. If you don't have this assignment, it can be found by visiting the NAS County Schools World Language Department website at knoxschools.org. On the World Language Department page, click where it says World Language Student Resources. Notice at the bottom of the learning document for this week or module, you can access additional resources. You must be logged into your Knox County School Google account to access it. Let's get started. Okay, 大家好. Today we're looking at our last lesson for this semester, lesson 9. Lesson 9 talks about the present progressive sentence. What is the 正在? And how do you use the 正在 or present progressive marker 正在 in the sentence? And we also gonna introduce several the adverbs in there, so or prepositional phrase. So just pay attention. Lesson 8 and lesson 9, they're challenging lessons, and we're also going to talk about when. So how do you say use when your sentence? Okay, so let's start with the first word. The first word is 正在. So 正在 is we call the present progressive marker. It's an adverb. So it's actually convert, or you actually convert the sentence into a present progressive sentence. Okay, so for example, if you say I do my homework, 我做功课. So if you say 我做功课, and then if you add 我 and then the word 正在 in here, that's an adverb. So you have to put in front of the verb. So you say 我正在做功课. That tells your listener that you're doing your homework. You're in the process of doing it. Okay, in the process of doing it. So we're gonna look at that in our grammar points, and that's a very important concept. Number 2, 打电话. 打电话 is to make a phone call. Okay, do you remember we learned the word 电话, telephone, to make a phone call, 打电话. So 打电话 is to make a phone call. Okay, to make a phone call. So 打电话. So if you want to say 我正在打电话. Okay, 我正在打电话. So I'm making a phone call. I'm making a call. So this is actually a verb phrase in here, so you can separate that. So 我在打很多电话 or a lot of phone calls, so it doesn't matter, so you can separate that. So number 3,喂. There are 2 options. Number 1 is 喂. Number 2 is 喂. So the tone difference actually indicate different interpretation or different implication. 喂 means hello. So the way I actually encourage you to do it, to associate, is hello, hello. It actually goes up. You say 喂, hello, 喂. So anytime you have a phone call, you say 喂, 喂. And 喂is a hey, hey. Hey you, hey. So hey, wait. So you will actually have a different interpretation if you say wait, wait, hey you, hey. Okay, so that's the difference. Number 4, 等一下 okay 等 is to wait a second 等一下 okay now did you notice that E with second tone. Why is second tone? Because the 下 is the fourth tone. So 等一下 means wait a second. So wait a second. So this is what we say. See you a minute. Okay, see you a bit. Okay, see you later. So you simply put 等一下见 meaning see you later. 等一下见. So in my class, in the called the classroom class, student have to say, I always tell to the student, hey, 等一下见, or after lunch, see you after lunch, or say 再见, or they have to use different phrases. Okay, so that's a very useful phrase. They say 等一下见, 等一下见. So 等一下, that's a what? That's a time. So that's an adverb. Okay, so if you want to say I want to do my homework later, so this actually means later, to later. Okay, see you later. Okay, so you simply say 我等一下 I later want to do my homework 要做我的功课 okay so that's how you use it number 5知道知道 means to know, and it actually means things. And 认识, do you remember we talked about 认识? 认识 is talk about to know as well, but it's actually to know someone. Okay, and that's the difference. If you want to say 我知道了 I got it 我知道了 so 知道 means to know things. Okay, you say 我知道你没有做你的功课 I know you did not do your homework 我知道 so you did not do your homework that's the thing so 知道认识 is to know somebody okay to know somebody so that's a very big difference. Number 6, I don't know why the textbook was introduced thank you and in such a very late lessons, but if you were to say 谢谢谢谢谢谢 means thank you to thank. Okay, thank you or thanks. Okay. Number 7, ba. Ba is a particle, and ba actually have two functions in here. Number one, number one is what? It's ba is assumption. Okay. So ba is assumption. And second one is, the first one is assumption, and second one is suggestion. So what do you mean by that? So if you want to say you are a teacher, 你是老师. So if you say this sentence, 你是老师, if you add ba to it, that tells you you must be a teacher. I assume you're a teacher. Okay. However, if you use a 吃吧, that's a suggestion. So how do you differentiate this assumption or suggestion? Based on the verb. Okay, based on the verb. If the verb is a linking verb, am is are, you are, I am, that's kind of, so 是 There's always this assumption. They say 你是学生吧 you must be a teacher. 你是 John 吧 you must be John. Okay? However, if you say, hey, 做功课吧 let's do let's do the homework. So you have a suggestion, let's do this. Okay, let's do this. So that's the difference. Number 8, 对 we actually talk about this over in the tag question means right. Okay, 对 so it's, usually I would say 对 yeah 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 对 okay 对 is an adjective. It's an adjective. So 对 okay number 9 busy 忙 忙 busy. So when I first saw this word several years ago, I thought busy is an adjective, and then I check the dictionary. Actually, busy could be a verb as well. Okay, so I'm busying with something else. I'm very busy with this, so it's actually a verb as well. So you may say 我很忙 I'm very busy. I'm busy. Or you are busy with something else. Okay, so you can use it in a verb too. Okay, so if you want to say 他正在忙 he's actually working on something else. Okay, he's working on something in the process of doing something. So you say 他正在忙 Number 10, 看 看 is to see, watch, look. Okay, so you can use actually one word to describe anytime you're using your eyes. Mainly because if you look at this, this looks like eye and this is eyebrows. Okay, so 看 is your to see. So anytime you read, okay, to read, you are reading a book with your eyes. So you say 我正在看书 I'm reading a book. 我正在看书 我正在看一本书 I'm reading a book. So 看 is read anything the action verb with your eyes you can use it read. You can use this word 看. Okay, number 11. 电视 means TV. There's nothing special about this. 电视 so it's TV. So 我 how do you say I'm watching TV? 我正在看电视我正在吃饭我正在做功课我正在 so if you feel comfortable you say 我正在做功课我正在做功课 okay so 我正在看电视我正在忙 so number 12 we actually talked about this in the last lesson is 做 to do homework okay to do so 你正在做什么 what are you doing 你正在做什么 what are you doing so 你正在做什么 so 我正在看电视 so 做 is to do it's a verb. Number 13 上网 so 上网 is to browse internet. Okay, 上网 we actually talk about the word 上 网 is web. Okay, so you say to browse internet. Okay, to browse, to be online. Okay, to be online if you want to say it. To be online. Okay, to be online. So 我正在上网，我正在上网。I'm browsing internet right now. 14. 我就是 at this moment, I think you should be very you're aware of how to write the characters. So so okay. So I'm just write it really quickly because I assume you know how to write those characters. Uh, so 我就是 means this is he or this is she. This is he or this is she. Or you can say speaking. Somebody or speaking. Okay. So this is John speaking, or this is he or this is she. Okay. So 我就是 I am exactly is that person. So 我就是 So 就 is a very interesting character. Um, it has a lot of implications in there, but we're not going to talk about this on in this lesson. But you'll be introduced in the later lessons about how to use 就 in the sentence. Okay. 我就是 Number 15. Wei. Wei is a polite form for a person. So if you say, you can say 他是一个老师. Okay, you can say 他是一个老师. He is a teacher. But a very polite way, you can say 他是一位老师, because you try to actually show your respect, just like the word you say sir. Okay, just like a sir or your honor, for example. So it's a very honor way to say, very polite or respectful way to say for the person. So 他是一位. So if you want to say, hey, he is a doctor, instead of saying he is a doctor, you're probably gonna use 位 because that's somebody who consider as a very good profession. So 他是一位. Okay, so we use this character 位 most of the time in the customer. So because you say 几位, how many of you? 几位. So 一位. So that use it in the context to show your listener that you try to show respect to the listener. Okay. Number 16. Number 16 is 留言, to leave a message. 留言. Okay, 我想留言. I would like to leave a message. 留. So the right way is 1, 2, 3, and then. And your vocab notes, vocab sheets will show you how to write this. And make sure you follow that. Okay, so I don't have to say that in here. This is lesson 9 already, but make sure that's how you follow the right stroke order. Okay, 留言, to leave a message. Number 17. I'm sorry. So 对不起. Now we learned the song 对不起我的中文不好, so we use it a lot. I'm sorry 对不起 So 对不起. Okay, sorry. Okay, to apologize, you say I'm sorry 对不起. Okay, number 18. 什么时候? Okay, so 什么时候 is a very important concept. We use it when you talk about when. So when do you come back when? So here's the question. When has two usage, or has two way of using it in English. For example, when do you come back, and when you are eating your dinner or something like that. So one is a statement, one is a question sentence, and we use it differently. Okay, we use it differently. So now we're gonna spend a couple minutes on this one. Of course, we're gonna talk about this over in the grammar points, so you know better how to use it. So when has two options. If you want to write it down, one is when use it in a question. Number two, when use it in a statement. Okay, when you use a statement and when you use a question, that's different. Okay, so for example, when you use a question, you use subject, you use when. Okay, which is subject and say 什么时候. Okay, so if you, let's say an example, 你什么时候? So when do you, 你什么时候想吃日本菜? When do you want to eat? When do you want to eat Japanese food? Okay, this is use when, used in a question. You write after subject. Okay, you write after subject. 你什么时候想吃日本菜? So this actually means time, right? So actually that's apply our structure is it ST, there's no 你什么时候想跟我吃日本菜? It was STPV. We have it. Now, number two, when statement. What do you mean by statement? For example, when you do your homework, for example, what you do is you, same thing as we do in after. Okay, and then when is actually means 的时候 in here, when it's 的时候. So anytime you use a 的时候, that tells you, a listener, that's a statement. So when you are watching TV and 的时候, what you do is like we do in after, you cut in half and you move it. Okay, so after you do this, when you do this, they actually share the same way. So if what you do is 你做功课 and then you put 的时候. When you do homework, I want to do this, okay? Or when you are doing your homework, I am doing this. So the same thing was after you switch it, okay? You switch it, okay? So remember we say after is 以后 and when is 的时候. Okay, 的时候 when you use a statement. But when you use it in a question, it's actually what time, what duration of time. That's why we have what in there. So that's the two different things. When use a statement, when use a question. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do in our grammar points when we go deeper on that one and write a couple more sentences and mix sentences, and so you would know how to use it. Number 19, 回来. 回来 is come back. Okay. 回去. This is come back. This is 回去. This is go back. Okay. So back is 回, right? Okay. So what you do when you say come back, go back, you flip it. Okay. So you say come back, you actually back is 回, come is 来, go back is 回去. Okay. So usually toward you, you say hey 回来, 回来. When you say that, is toward the speaker is 来, away from the speaker is 去. Okay, now we are not going to talk about this too much. It's in the later lessons we're gonna mention this. But you say, hey, 你回来回来. When do you come back? Okay, when do you come back? Is actually say, hey, what you are in here. You are at a school, for example, and I'm talking to you, and I say, hey, when do you want to come back? Okay. However, 回去 is we are both here, and you say you want to go back or okay to your house. You want to go back away from the speaker. 回来 and 回去. That's how differentiate that. Okay. 你什么时候回来? When do you come back? When do you go back? 你什么时候回去? So meaning we are here. When do you go back? Okay. Number 20. 晚上. That's evening. 晚上. So that's evening. Okay. Evening. Okay. So from 6 after 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. we say 晚上. Okay, 晚上. So 晚上. So if you say evening time, evening. Okay. Now, how do you say tonight? Tonight is actually today plus night. We learn the word today, which is 今天晚上. Means tonight. Okay, 今天晚上. So that's the time. Where does it fit? Subject, time, prepositional phrase, verb, and object. Okay, 我今天晚上想吃 pizza. I would like to have pizza tonight. Okay, so that's how you put it in the 21. It's a very important word. 要. Now, 要 is actually a very strong word of to want. So if you say 我要吃 pizza, as opposed to 我想吃 pizza. 我要 is actually if there's no pizza, you might you're so craving for pizza. Pizza has to be your dinner for tonight. Okay. If you want to say 我想吃 pizza, I'm not actually thinking about to have pizza. But if not, it's okay. I can have something different. So 要 is a very strong desired want. Like if you want to buy something for your Christmas gift, your parents ask, hey, what do you want to buy? I would like to buy this. But if you say I want to buy this, meaning it's so important to you, you have to have it. Yeah. So for native speaker, like I always say, 想要. So 我想要吃 pizza. That tells me that you are thinking about that and you have pretty strong about that too. So 想 is actually soften the word 要. So for native speaker, we always use 我想要 do something. 我想要 I would like to do this. Okay, I would like to do this. So 想要我想要吃 pizza. 我想要吃beef. 我想要吃this 这个我想要吃那个 so 我想要吃日本菜 I would like to have so it's actually a very polite way to say want okay there's two polite ways right you can say 我想吃 pizza 我想要吃 pizza if you say 我要吃 pizza there's actually a very strong and desire to say I want to have pizza 要我要 okay 我要吃 pizza next one our last one our last one is 给 which is number 22 给 is a preposition means to so I make a phone call to you I make a phone call to you that's a preposition so you say 我给你打电话 okay 我给你打电话 I'll buy a gift to you so I 给你 buy stuff so to you that's a preposition so you actually use it in I'll make a phone call to you in this sense all the time I'll make a phone call to your friend 我给你的朋友打电话 okay 我给你的朋友打电话我给他打电话 okay so this is how we use it in the sentence 给 so this is the vocab for this lesson start working on the lesson to be proficient and then write those words as many times as possible so you can feel more like skilled okay let me know if you have any questions 下次见 okay 再见